Okay, here we have my shot blaster cabinet. To start with, air comes in from a compressor under the bench, bit dark there, but it goes through a water receiver, water trap, before it's hosed round to the cabinet. This is the door, it's 4 foot long. I welded it all up out of stainless steel, bit of Dexium for the legs, as you can see there, and just sheet glass for the window, taped in with black tape, the old black mastic tape stuff. The door opens on the front, and in the door is just a couple of holes cut. This is an old sweatshirt, and I glued them in there, must be 30 years ago. I glued them in with some rubberized, vulcanized glue, and they've never come off. And I stick my arms in and out of here. I mean, I have no gloves on, you know, when I'm using it. I do sometimes use the blue nitrile gloves now, but more often than not, I don't bother. I'll just move some of that out of the way there. So inside the cabinet, see all the grit. Over the back here is like a shield that I lifted. It's about 1 inch, 2 inches off the back. Up the top there, up the top where you see the top of the gun, it pipes out through a pipe over the back there, you can just see, which then goes up through the ceiling and then round the back of my telly here. I've got this Matika blower come out of a woodwork shop, so I've got it in reverse, so it actually sucks the air out and just literally blows it out through a hole in the wall to outside. So it does keep it very clear inside the cabinet, and the air coming in just comes in through the sleeves here, so you know there's enough sort of free air movement around the sleeves, you know, with your arm in there. The gun is just a gun from, used to have a pot on the end, but took the pot off. It used to just screw up on there, bit of rubber hose, and literally when I'm using it I just drag the hose, you know what I mean, through here at whatever angle I want, you know, and move it around at what I want to shot blast, etc. So yeah, just a hose in from the side with the air coming from the water receiver. Comes in at around 150 psi to start with, sort of settles down to around about 100, 110. If I've got some heavy duty stuff I want to blast off, I just let the air build up again and give it a quick blast again. But this cabinet here has done me around 30 years. Yeah, I've been in this house now 20 years, and I brought it with me, and I know I must have built it around about 10 years before I moved home. It's done me proud. It's done no end of stuff. The only bits I've had to replace really is the glass. You can see this one here, I've actually cracked it, but that's no matter. I did try Perspex, but Perspex marks too quick, far too quick. Glass is fine, it's just ordinary cheapo 3mm glass, and I've probably replaced it about 5 times, I think, over the years, thereabouts, 4 or 5 times at the worst. The grit, every now and again I just replace it or I add to it, so I leave the finer stuff in there as well as the heavy stuff, and you can see there's not much really heavy stuff. Any flaky painty bits like that in my hand there now, that will just eventually either grind down to dust and get sucked out of the blower, or it will get caught behind the blower there and just sucked out anyway. So outside, I'll have to hose it down a little bit sometimes because it gets a bit dusty out there. It really depends on what you're actually cleaning up and how long you're using it, because generally the rain just blows it away. The door just shuts on a little screw top, couple of screws with some wing nuts. Got 3 of them, 1 in each corner and 1 in the middle. Door's a bit bendy, but everything holds itself shut with the wing nuts. and there's just some little bit of sticky on window sealer around it, just to stop all the shite coming out. Absolutely works a treat. If I needed to rebuild it, I would have done, but I don't. Keep it simple. That's all you want.